Alright, hello everybody, Skyrim here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. This is going to be more of a constant thing now, I do believe. I did make mention that as far as hunting normal gems, I would probably still prefer the hidden layers because the rune drop rates in these two zones were pretty much terrible. Abysmal, if you will. Sorry, I'll let myself out. But no. Now, I also showed a prior video to this, depending on which order I put them out. We have a gem counter. Still in shock over that. Quite in shock, to say the least. But this kind of makes it a bit more convenient overall to get normal runes, especially for people that doesn't have a lot of time. You don't have a lot of time to go out into the open world to just wait for hidden layers to appear and beat somebody else running into them, that kind of thing. These are a bit more convenient because everything, a lot of things are in this centralized hub of Westmarch. It's pretty crazy if you think about it now, how much stuff that they have squeezed into this town. But here we are. So now the trick to getting the normal gems now, since they added these to both these zones, here and here. I still don't prefer this one though. This activity here is honestly not a lot of fun. And then this one, you can have a kind of a hit or miss occurrence of everything, depending your score. What your score is what determines how many gems you get. Now, I don't know if it's 8 to 1,000, somewhere around there it seems. I've usually ended up with 1,000 most times in solo runs at the very well, average runs. I would get 1,000. Now sometimes I painted myself into a corner literally with a red circle and I got cut off from the boss entirely, and I was like, well, this sucks. But I still ended up getting 4 gems, 2 apiece, of the bound and unbound. So, and I think I still got like maybe 8, somewhere around 8, 9 to 1,000 points or so, even without taking down the boss. The boss does give a fair amount of points. I think the boss gives like a couple hundred. So if you're at like 800 something or whatever, you'll definitely go over the 1,000 mark into almost into 1,200 score. So I think it's either 1,200 or it's 1,500. You get, I think it's 1,500 because you'll get 3 of each. So that's kind of like a hidden layer. You'll get 3 normal and bound and 3 unbound gems at 1,500 score. Now, I did manage to pull that off just recently. I got really lucky because the game bugged out and spawned 2 Baal bosses at the very end. So I got double boss points basically. So that pushed me easily over 1,500 points on a solo run. You can do these in parties, obviously, if you want to, but, you know, again, this is for people that don't have that much time. They want to get in, get out, make the most of what they can. This is far, far more convenient. So I will kind of retract my statement about this kind of being forgettable. It all depends on your situation and what works for you. So, yeah, this is definitely a good way to go. Now, I'm going to transition that further now into this. The Abyssal Essences. I am extremely shocked by this, and you're about to find out why. So when you run this 10 times, of course, you get these each time, so that's good. That's good that this is kind of a guaranteed thing now, and you'll see why now that is. I just turned them in, so my counter restarted. I finally did this enough times recently. So I'm like, oh, okay, you know, this is a bit more convenient. So I did a couple runs, and I was like, oh, hey, look, I got 10. Let me turn them in. As soon as I turned it in, what did I get? I thought, oh, it's just gonna be the basic bottom barrel of the gray runes, right? No, I actually got one of these. I got a legendary rune from crafting. So saddle up, I guess, everybody. It's possible. It is now possible. I don't know. You watch, they'll probably like shadow nerf this or something and be like, we can't have that. But lo and behold, this is what happened. random as all hell, obviously, because you know my luck with RNG is usually absolutely terrible, as you can see my runes that I currently have from all the time I've been playing since they released these. I finally got a yellow one not that long ago, and I still have grays. I didn't even get all the blues. I got a lot of the same ones, but I didn't get all the blues. But yeah, so I just crafted this one. So that's what I am in shock over, on top of everything else so far with the gem counter being added in the game. Oh man, it's been some nice surprises, and honestly, I hope they stay. Please do not take this away. I don't know what obviously the chance of us crafting this has been or what have you, but I'm definitely gonna try to test this out some more. And obviously in the process, I'm gonna run these a bit more to get these again, to get another stack of 10, but mostly to, you know, do the gems and get these in here. This is actually far more convenient, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing overall. But yeah, I'm in complete shock. I can't get over this at all because I was not expecting this, but I'm gonna run with it. There's no way I'm selling it. I already checked the market, mind you. Everything's sold out on these. And I actually, let's go ahead and show that on, we'll show that on recording here so you can see what I'm talking about. And I might try to get into these parties. Somebody's asking for Abyssal Verge. They're a lot more tastier now than I imagined they would be. So yeah, okay, so we go to runes, we look on, oh, actually we look on buy first. We'll go to runes. We go all the way down here, out of stock on all the legendaries, because obviously people snatched them up. They have hearts on a lot of these already. This is the one I just got, so yeah. People really want the Zuh. Zuh? You want some Zuh? Not pizza, but why do they want this one so bad? Crit hit chance, damage to full life enemies, perhaps. Interesting. Yeah, they hearted this one more than anything else for some reason. Anyway, now if I go in here, look at mine real quick. Let me just see. That's the baseline. So 48,600 platinum on my server currently is what the game is assigning to this. So if we tack it all the way down, mind you, which there's no way I would even think about selling it for this. There's the lowest rate, and the highest rate we can go is 50% up. No, you can go 50% down, but you can go 100% markup. This is like retail. Yeah, that's pretty crazy there. But anyway, I'm definitely not selling mine because I didn't expect to get one this quick at all, let alone from crafting them that way. I thought it was gonna be definitely, you know, this one. I thought for sure it was gonna be the bottom barrel gray one, but lo and behold, this is what we pulled in. So there we go. I'm holding on to this one myself. It's gonna get bound as soon as I apply it, so I'm very happy about that. This is gonna be very interesting. Base attribute and block chance. Yep, we're definitely swapping it right now. I'm gonna do this on the video as well because this one also has block chance on it, and this one has the block chance, but that's it. Yeah, this is my attribute there. Where's the base attribute? Base attribute of 4%, so this one's 8, so I'm gonna double. I'm gonna get the block chance back, or I'm gonna keep the block chance, and I'm gonna get these other two. Damage taken while suffering loss of control decreased by 4%, and this little kicker here, which is a very interesting attribute to say the least. So that means I'll definitely be running my ice shower crowd control combo with Arcane Wind to see if this works in PvP better. Loss of control durations on affected enemies are, it says enemies, so hopefully that implies the players, are increased by, and this is going to be strifed, mind you, in PvP, when you critically hit them. So the Firestorm should help proc the crits easier when you do those combos. But yeah, it's still going to be strifed. But nonetheless, again, better than nothing. So yeah, here we go. We're going to put this one on. Let's go socket rune right here. replace. Rune will become bound. That's fine. And there it is. There's the life increase right there too, because of the attribute on it. The 4% to 8%, and because on a chest piece it is the life value. If it was the helmet, it would be a damage value, weapons, damage, you get the idea. So just the pants and the chest are what give you life. Everything else is damage values. So that's how that works. There we go. Rambled on long enough in this video, covered it nice and pretty. Again, I would definitely say, like I said, I kind of retract my statement a little bit, how I felt about the Abyssal Verge and not being a thing. Now, granted, when I was in there doing those runs, I did not get, I don't think I got any runes to drop while I was in there. So it's still pretty terrible as far as runes actually dropping in there. It's the Abyssal essence for crafting the runes is, I guess, what really matters. It just sucks that you still have to go through 10 runs just to get these things to craft, and then it's RNG still. But the RNG shows just now that it's possible to go top tier with this now. And I was not expecting that at all. I was expecting to get grays. Okay, now I'm just repeating myself. Anyway, stay safe out there, everybody in the real world on fire. Take care of yourselves as best you can, one day at a time. That's all we can do. Until next time, see ya.